guys, welcome back to Jurassic Collectibles. So today we're taking a look at this. It's the brand new Jeep Wrangler radio control car from Jada Toys. Now I am super excited about getting this one out of the packaging, mainly because I've had to wait since 1993 for something like this to come along, but I am so excited to share it with you guys today. So let's start off by taking a closer look at the packaging. So up in the top right hand corner we've got the Jurassic World logo there in chrome, and on the right hand side we've got the T-Rex roaring proudly. Down here it says RC radio control, and at the bottom it says Jeep Wrangler full function radio control. And inside you can see the Jeep's got its own little diorama. The ground is like a rocky, muddy surface and the background is like a jungle. We'll get a closer look at that once we've got it out of the packaging. And over here you can just see the remote control nestled in the corner. On the top and sides of the box we've got the Jurassic World logo. And on the back of the box we've got a nice picture of the Jeep Wrangler with its remote control. And we've got a rundown of the other vehicles in this line. We have all of these coming up for review on the channel, and we have reviewed the Jeep Wrangler die-cast already. Now there's some important information on the base of the box. You need 6 AA batteries, 4 for the car and 2 for the controller. Now it's a shame because the other remote control car is actually USB charged, so it's a shame that we didn't get the same thing with this Jeep Wrangler. Okay, without further ado, let's get this thing out of the packaging. So with the Jeep removed from the packaging, here's the little diorama that comes inside. It's actually pretty nice. You can keep this for your figures or your other toys, and actually it makes a nice returnable diorama for the Jeep itself. And as you can see, off color Alan is just taking a little breather there in the jungle. And here is the Jeep Wrangler out of the packaging. Just look at that. Fantastic. I'm getting so many vibes of nostalgia going back to the original Jurassic Park. It's so cool to finally have a remote controlled Jeep Wrangler. It's actually got the insignia of JP29, which means it's Hammond's car. It's the one that they drive up when they spot the Brachiosaurus, and also I believe it's the one that Zach drives around in the new Jurassic World. As you can see, we get the remote control, which has the Jurassic World logo on there and the little Jada RC logo as well. With this trying to match the Jeep we see in Jurassic World, they've obviously tried to weather it and age it to make it look old. I think I like the mud spattering on the side, but what I'm not keen about is these hand-painted rust lines that they've added. They don't look very naturalistic. I think I would have preferred to have aged this one myself. In hand, this is a very lightweight vehicle. The shell is actually made from a very flimsy plastic. You can see I can bend it quite easily, but I suppose it's got to be lightweight in order to work as a remote control car effectively. Also, the wheel on the back is hollow, so you can actually put your finger inside there. So they've obviously tried to cut where they can the weight of this vehicle. The same goes for the remote. It's made from a very lightweight plastic. You are going to need a Phillips crosshead screwdriver in order to access the battery panel on the back, so make sure you got one of those before you pick this up. On the front, unfortunately, the lights look like they will not light up. These are little silver painted circles, so unfortunately we don't have transparent working lights, but we do get the little Jeep logo detail there. And as you can see, we also have the famous winch cable that Nedry uses before his untimely death. And I really like the detail of the 29 number plate on the front. That's great for fans of the original Jurassic Park. The tyres are made from a nice rubber, which is really cool to see. And we've also got the screen accurate hubcaps, really nice. The way the windshield flows onto the bonnet of the car is definitely from a newer model of the Jeep Wrangler and is not accurate to the 1993 model, but that's a small gripe really. And on the back we don't get the Jurassic Park screen accurate wheel cover, instead we get the Jeep logo here on the back, so that's a little bit of a mishap there. Again, on the back the lights are painted, they're not transparent, so we're not going to get any glowing lights here. I just love the way the Jurassic Park logo looks under all that paint spatter, and you can see we've got the 29 insignia there. Inside you can see the dashboard. If we've got any members of the Jurassic Park motor car pool watching, please let me know in the comments down below how accurate this is. I don't believe it's that accurate. It looks like it's been updated. It's probably from a newer model of the Jeep Wrangler. And then we've got the seats inside. We've got no seating in the back, we've got a storage area, and unfortunately we haven't got anywhere to put characters' legs, so actually action figures won't fit fully in this car, and I'll demonstrate that with off-color Alan. And it looks like the frame on the back is from a newer model of the Jeep Wrangler. This doesn't resemble the 1993 model, but I suppose you could make your own little covers for these, like leatherette covers, to make it look like the one seen in the film. Here's a look at the underside of the car. As you can see, we can see inside the hollow frame, and there's no need for a Phillips head screwdriver on this one. You just press the button to release this, battery cover. Okay, so without further ado, let's give off-color Alan a ride in the Jeep. Okay, in you go, Alan. Sorry you can't fit entirely, but that's as good as it's gonna get. So while off-color Alan recovers from his stunt career, let's see how big this car is. I've got the tape measure here, looking at about 10.5 inches long, about 27 centimeters. And in terms of its height, you're looking at about 5.5 inches, which is about 14 centimeters. Scale comparison time, let's bring in the Jada Toys die-cast Jeep Wrangler for comparison. We have reviewed this guy on the channel. Link is in the description down below if you want to check that one out as well. In terms of detail, this one's more spot on to the one we see in the film, but obviously this one has the added bonus of you being able to drive it around. And here's the RC Jeep Wrangler next to the Growler's blue figure, and I think these scale up really nicely next to each other. And here's the recently reviewed Allosaurus figure. As you can see, the Allosaurus looks kind of like a baby here, but still scales up nicely as a juvenile dinosaur. So there we have it, guys. That was today's look at the Jada Toys remote control Jeep Wrangler. I think this is a really nice pickup for any Jurassic Park or Jurassic World fan. It's great to have this in remote control form, and in terms of its functionality, it's really fun to play with. I love driving this around the house with Alan Grant in the front. The only things that bother me are the fact that they painted on these rust lines by hand. I think that weathering is a little bit off-putting, and the inaccuracies with the design. It would have also been nice to have had some light-up lights on the back and the front, but these are really minor gripes, and it's great to have this toy at all. Okay guys, will you be picking this one up? Have you picked it up already? Let me know in the comments down below. In the meantime, rate, comment and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next video.